Hello everyone and welcome to New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. How are you today? If you're just waking up, good morning. If you're about to go to bed, good night. And anyone in between like myself, get on with your day. So we have a lot coming up today and let's take a look at what is actually coming up in this live today. So today we are continuing looking at a different bird. We look at birds, the book of birds. So a new bird today is one of my most favourite birds. We've got jokes and fun. We've got crafts coming up today, a bit of a sort of crafts, and I need your inspiration and ideas of part of craft haul that I'm looking at. I do have big news on Wednesday, very exciting things. So I'll leave that to the news on Wednesday's live, so be sure to join me then. What else we got? Tips and hacks. What else? Some gardening information and lots more besides. So thank you all for being here. I very much appreciate that. Okay, let's go over and look at the comments. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you if you're watching this back later. If you are watching it back later, don't forget to drop a comment and say hello so I can come and thank you personally. So first in the house, we have Steve and Tina Jewel. So let's have a hello to you. And I'm going to do a different hello for Steve and Tina Jewel today because I got news that Tina had helped Steve out to find the community post section on my page, and I gave her a virtual clap. So here's the real clap, especially for Tina Jewel. And we also have Sharon Rowland in the house. We had a chat earlier today and I informed her she's got a mystery parcel coming. Yes. And she wondered what it was. Big surprise when it comes. I do hope you like it because I wasn't quite sure what I was doing when I bought it. You asked if you'd see it in a video. No, I didn't show. I did show going out. You haven't seen that video yet, and it will probably be out after you've received your package. I just show the shop where I bought it. I just said I'm buying something for a friend. You'll have no clue. So look out for that. So here's a special hello to Sharon Rowland. Okay, so we've got the speak with vowels. We've got the weather report coming in. So Steve and Tina say frosty morning here. I don't know what frost is. We don't have frost. Say good morning to each other. And Sharon says Steve's supposed to get up to 74 degrees here in South Georgia today. Steve and Tina say, oh, lucky. Sharon says it's 57 degrees right now. It's morning there though, isn't it? Sharon says, oh, Dawn, you know I love it. I don't know what I'm doing. You'll see when you get it. I didn't know what I was doing. It's like, I don't know, let's say, let's say one of my nephews is a gamer, for example, and you kind of might know what sort of games, but you don't know if it's the right sort of thing, that kind of thing, you know. Exciting, yes it is. Yes, and I did say I've got something coming for you too as well because I needed your address, but you won't receive it for a while because the packaging I need for it. I've got to get some more of, so that would be sometime because I've only just been shopping, so don't look forward to it. Will be sometime coming yet. Stephen Tina say 28 Fahrenheit in Vancouver Island, Canada. That's CA. CA. So yes. Okay, shall we get started? And Dawn has finally got round to doing some new quotes of the day. So whether you watch me live on Monday or Wednesdays on this channel or Fridays on my other channel, but a much earlier time. So if it's too early for you guys, you can always watch the replay on my other channels live, and you will see new quotes Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So these do take me a bit of time to make, but I do enjoy making them. So here's the new one for now for Monday's Quote Corner. Okay, Dawn preparing in the corner. That's why I use these little interludes. Gives me a little bit of a chance to get organised. Okay, let's chat. I've got a problem with my vowels today. Let's check. Check what? The chat. That's it. That's why I got confused. Check the chat. Okay, Stephen Tina said, at least the sun's out. Oh, nice. Was that my new quote corner? Yes, that's a pretty one, isn't it? I like doing that one. Okie dokie. Let's start with our first theme of today is this. So we're looking at the birdie book. We're looking at the birdies. And I said this is one of my favourite birds. One of my favourite. It's owls. I do love an owl very much. We have lots of owls here in my garden. They're nesting. So I really love owls. And today we're talking about the tawny owl. There's the tawny owl. There's tawny owl. Stand by for some bird sounds. It goes dark whenever I do that. If I show you something, it goes dark for a minute after. Okay, tawny owl, more often heard than seen because of its nocturnal lifestyle. Yes, we often lay in bed and hear the owl. The tawny owl is the most common hunting bird in gardens, preying mainly on small mammals such as moles and birds, but also catching fish, amphibians, reptiles, worms, beetles and moths. Although it is rare to see a tawny owl by day, if you've looked at my video, you'll see not tawny owl, but I have photographed several owls in the daytime here. So, yeah, look for that video. Probably, I think it's called My Owl Photography. Yes, if you want a link to it, always ask me for links. Although it is rare to see a tawny owl by day, do keep a watch as it likes to sunbathe from time to time. Well, that's probably why then. Essentially a bird of mature woodlands, the tawny owl has been able to adapt even to city life where there are enough large trees which are needed for roosting places as well as nest sites. Voice, stand by. The song is a hollow followed by a wavering A sharp kiwi call is used by a pair to keep in contact. Listen for young owls repeatedly calling with a hissing kiss throughout summer nights. Recognition. A tawny owl with its unmistakable silhouette is only likely to be confused with the much smaller little owl. That's the main owl of Cyprus. It is called the Cyprus little owl, and that is the main owl we have here. Behaviour. When alarmed, the tawny owl makes its body as slender as possible. Here it turns its head almost full circle to keep an eye on the threat. In contrast, in an aggressive posture, the owl widens its eyes and fluffs out its feathers to make itself appear larger. Feeding. Tawny owls in country gardens mainly catch mice and voles, but town owls, like kestrels, chiefly feed on birds up to the size of pigeons and mallards. Wow. Garden birds are killed mostly at dusk or dawn, that's me, when they are just active, but tawny owls have also been seen taking birds from their roost. I didn't know that. They also attack nests, dragging away the sitting adult and stealing the contents. I didn't know that. Birds are plucked first, and any prey that is initially too large to swallow is carried to a perch and dismembered. Remains from plucking and pellets regurgitated after a meal accumulate on the ground, allowing the owl's diet to be studied. Although owls have good eyesight, prey is detected mainly by ear. What do you say? Consequently, rain and wind hamper hunting, although earthworms are easier to find on damp, warm nights when they come to the surface to feed and mate. The owl lands, listens intently, and then hops over the ground to seize the worm. Bad weather may force tawny owls to feed on carrions, such as animals killed on the roads. Nesting. The tawny owl lays its eggs in a hole in a tree or building, or finds an abandoned squirrel or magpie nest. The eggs hatch at 3 to 4 day intervals. The young remain in the parent's territory and are fed by them until driven away when about 3 months old. Tawny owls will use a specially designed nest box, particularly if natural sites are scarce. An owlet. A fledgling tawny owl with a distinctive barred downy plumage tries out its wings. Ambush. A tawny owl watches from a perch, then swoops down on prey. Silencers. The fluffy fringes of flight feathers deaden the sound of its wing beats. Bird table. Tawny owls swoop down on bird tables chiefly to catch small birds feeding there. The rare instances of tawny owls coming to feed on meat and fat are usually the result of severe weather. Owl pellets. If you come across dried pellets, regurgitated indigestible fur and bones on the ground, look up and you may discover a tawny owl's roost. And finally, nesting information. March to June, 1 brood, 3 or 4 white eggs, 28 to 30 days incubation female, 32 to 37 days fledging, and 12 weeks until independent. Well, I certainly learnt something there, so I hope you did too. Let me know what sort of owls you have, wherever you may be. And if you like owls, what is your favourite owl? Okay, let's have a look at the chat, just catch up here. Oh, we have Hedgehog's Homestead. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. Let's go and check out Hedgehog Homestead's channel, guys. So a big hello to you. I haven't been on your channel for a while, so thank you for being here. I always say drop comments, but that reminds me of channels that I need to go visit. So I will be over there soon. Interesting. Yes, Stephen Tina, very interesting. As I say, I learned a lot from that. Okay, let's go on to this. I thought we'd switch up the tips and hacks today, and I thought we'd talk about washing. Washing. It's a bit different. So I have 4 hacks and tips for you on washing. The first one is this. Put a large polythene bin liner into your linen basket. Clothes are easier to lift out on wash day. If it's a wicker basket, this will also prevent snagging of delicate items. Tip 2. To test for colour fastness, wet a corner and squeeze it in a white towel. Tip 3. Tea towels can be kept in excellent colour by putting the rind of a lemon in the water you wash them with. Now, some people also say milk, but with the different types of milk available, I think you need to do that with caution. And the last tip for today, when children's white nylon socks have lost their freshness, boil them for a few minutes in water containing 1 or 2 tea bags. Yes, tea bags. Who knew? That'd be quite herby if you have herb tea. Okay, so let's move straight along. I need to see what number intro I need to play for you, and we do my favourite part of Monday themed live. So just a short one today, but I think it's quite funny. What do you think? A primary school class near my home was asked to draw a picture of the flight into Egypt. There were various versions, of course. One was a Boeing 707 with Mary, Joseph and Jesus and someone else. Who is that? Asked the teacher. Oh, said the child, that's Pontius the pilot. Did you like that one? I think that one's pretty funny. Did you like that? I do like little things like that. I won't say antidotes again. Okay, let's go on to... Oh, we've got a comment popped up. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Steve's on my wavelength for jokes. Let's go on to this. So today let's talk garlic. Garlic. A perennial hardy bulb divided into about 8 to 16 segments known as cloves. Each segment or bulblet sheathed in a papery white cover. The flat solid leaves grow to about 30 centimetres, 12 inches, sometimes with a flower stalk that terminates in an amount of small white or even pink flowers. Cultivation. Individual cloves should be planted in early spring in well-cultivated soil in full sun. Plant about 2 to 3 centimetres, 3/4 to 1.5 inch deep and about 20 centimetres, 8 inches apart in rows 30 centimetres, 12 inches apart. They usually grow well and easily, and bulbs can be harvested in late summer when the foliage has yellowed and begun to die down. If left for too long, the entire bulb is apt to split and separate, making collection more difficult. Tie compound bulbs into the familiar rope shape, hang up in a cool, dry place, and pull off single cloves for use in the kitchen as these are required. Uses. One of the most ancient of the herbs, originating in the deserts of the Middle East. Garlic has been known and used for thousands of years, both as a flavouring and as an antiseptic and medicine. It is no mere accident that it is used so widely in Asian, Indian, Chinese and Mediterranean dishes, where typhus, cholera and similar infections were once very common. Because of its strength and pungency, many objections have been raised to the use of garlic in cookery, although many who object to it consume it unknowingly and with pleasure, mother. For it, if employed delicately in sensible quantities, it adds an individual and delicious flavour and aroma to many dishes, from roast and stews to salads. Some cooks merely rub the salad bowl with a clove of garlic, enough to introduce a subtle hint of the flavour. Certainly, where complete cloves have been cooked with a stew, ragout, or similar dish, they must be located and removed before serving them to prevent them being eaten. So, do you like garlic? Do you like garlic? Do you? I love garlic. I do. Yes, Stephen Tina saying mosquito repellent as well, very much so. That's why I grow so much basil, in case you're wondering why I've got so much basil growing. It does stop mosquitoes. I just put it all around the garden, on the patio, in little pots as well. And we didn't have a single mosquito last year with my basil everywhere. And it's just nice to brush past it as well. I love the smell of basil and garlic together. Very nice. And Tina likes to grow garlic. Yes, I grow garlic too. It's very good. It just adds something special, doesn't it? And talking about gardening, Mike's waiting for me to finish today because we're going to try again to see if we can get the rest of the fruit trees we wanted to get. And they weren't available when we went to get them last, all of them. We only got one mulberry tree, but there's other trees we want to get, and I want to get some more herbs as well. So we're going to go tomorrow, and I was looking for my list, which has brought me onto something else I want to do in a minute with you. But going through, I've got my list of all the things I want to do. But what I was saying about Mike wants me, because he wants to know which colour mulberry we got. You could get white, red and black. And we got one. Now, I seem to think we got what they said was white, which it was actually red. I might think we got black. So do any of you YouTubers do this? You play your videos back to figure things out. I've done that recently. Some different types of zucchinis I've just grown. I've got the labels mixed up. So I played my video back to, because I always say straight away what I've planted and where it is. So I played that back to know that. Yes. Steve saying eating garlic keeps mosquitoes away from biting you. Certainly does. And drinking beer, apparently. I don't drink beer, but apparently that helps too. What else did I play back the other day? Oh, when I planted, I got 2 nectarine trees and 2 peach trees. And I know where the 4 are, but I couldn't remember. I either planted 2 and 2 or 2 and 2. So I played that back. And the funniest one of ever playing back my videos was I was making my Project Tomato matrix grid, if you know what that is. And I kept cutting the string, the twine, and putting the scissors down. Then I'd move and tie and then pick up the scissors, cut again. That's why I made my cross-stitch apron for the garden, so I can put the scissors in there while I'm doing cutting with twine. And I kept cutting, putting the scissors down, moving, tying up the next bit, going back, getting the scissors. And at one point, I completely lost where the scissors were. I mean, completely lost. I knew it was somewhere where I'd just been, and I could not find them anywhere. So pre-editing, I went indoors, played back the last bit. Luckily, I was filming, played back the last bit, watched cutting, putting them down, cutting, put it down. It's like, well, where was the last bit? And then I saw where I'd put them. So that was quite helpful. And then I now stick like hologram tape. I think a lot of you Americans and Canadians call it washi tape, like sticky back, like fancy tape, washi tape. And I've got like a hologram one. And I stick that round handles of tools, or I use an old screwdriver of Mike's for digging up those little tiny weeds or digging deep to get a root out. Screwdriver's brilliant for that. And that was a wooden colour handle. So I painted the handle luminous pink, like fluorescent pink. So I can find it in the dark as well, which is pretty cool. I don't know why garden tools that you're going to put down, like a trowel or anything small like that, or cutters, are green. You want them to be luminous. I think they do girl colour ones now. Let's see. Stephen, Tina, Jill are saying gin and tonics are good as well in the tropics. Yeah, I think a lot of alcohol, and tonic is quinine. So yes, let's talking about trying to find my list of what I need to get tomorrow. Let's go on to this. Yes. So I have little notebooks that I sometimes write my shopping list in. Sometimes I write it down on my phone, but if you heard my story on one of my recent lives about the fiasco of, as I bought the things, I like to cross them out if it's a list, but I'd done it for the first time on my phone. So as I was buying stuff, it was a long list. So I was deleting them as I put the items in my trolley. And then the long and the short of the story was that halfway round, somebody took our trolley and left their one behind, and we had to go around this massive shop, Jumbo, it's massive, to try and find our trolley. We couldn't find it for a long time, and I said to Mike, let's just get the stuff again. We were walking miles around this shop. Let's just start again. But I'd crossed everything off my list. But as we went back to the first area to get some of the stuff, there was our trolley. So obviously they'd taken it back to start their shopping again and found their trolley and left our one there. So I got my bag to look at my list. I had a list of herbs I want to get. I want ready started herbs because I want to make sure they all grow. So this year I'm going to buy some ready-made herbs. So that brought me on to, this is the bag I normally take shopping or just out. I just throw everything. I like it. It's not too big, but it's wide so you can stuff things in it. So I thought, I'm due for a turn out of the bag. So I thought, well, it would be fun just to see what do people carry in their bags. And I did see on the top, where's it gone here? This has got to be the funniest thing that you will find in a bag. Now, men, you can put what you find in your pockets or maybe even your wallet. Do you have an old wallet where you just stuff paper and things in? So tell me what you think is the funniest thing that you carry in your pocket or your bag. Well, this was on the top. Do you know what it is? Can you tell what it is? It's like it's a peel pouch, you know, when you press out peels. And this is our cats. I think this is worming and it's empty. I don't carry them round. I think this is a multi one worming. Spot on it's called. Yeah, no English on there at all. It's been punched out, so I can't read it all. But the reason why is this in my bag empty? It's never been full in my bag. The reason is when we go, if you've all got pets, you'll know some brands work, some brands don't work. So Mike likes to always carry it, had the box obviously with it as well, and Mike likes to carry it into the vet and say, have you got any more of these, rather than remembering the brand name. So that was still in my bag from, I must have given him the box back and this must have come out of it. So that I would say is probably the funniest thing to find in a bag. So let's see what else I've got in here. As I say, I've just found my list of herbs I want. So I'll put that back in so I don't forget it tomorrow. And there's a little list there of garden centre stuff. This was last time, but I've still got the fruit trees we didn't get. So I want some more mulberry, I want herbs, I want blueberry and cranberry. That's really what I'm looking for. And I need, I want some different labels. So that's staying in my bag. I've also got a list of what seeds I've run out of. So I'll keep all that together. Okay, what else do I have in my bag? I have my sunglasses, my Cypriot sunglasses. This is the type of sunglasses that Cypriot women wear. So they are my Cypriot sunglasses. What else? Oh, I have a pharmacy bag. I don't have a pharmacy bag. Oh, again, it's got what my medication is, so that's in there so it doesn't get lost or tucked away. I have another pharmacy bag, and this is pandemic mask. I keep it in there. You never know if it's going to change again, so that's clean in there. As I said, I've got notebook. If I want to write list or you're out and you see a phone number or something, I like to keep a mini notebook. Now I have a purse. I don't carry money. I don't have cash. I don't. So do you like my purse? What I keep in here is my Gessie card, which is like National Health, like free doctor things. Whenever you go in the doctor, you have to you can just say your number. I don't know it, so it's got my number on it on my Gessie card, so I won't get out because it's my information on there. And you've got a number, so wherever you go to see a doctor, you give your card over or say your number, they type it in, and that's your records. There's no paper work out here. And then if they give you appointment, if they say you've got to go to the hospital, you don't get any paperwork. They type on their computer a referral. You can go to any hospital, or if you have to go physio, you can go wherever you like. Then you give them your card, they type in your number, and they say, yes, you have got a free referral. If you have to go to hospital, same thing. You go where, but you have to get referral from the doctor. You can't just turn up at hospital. So they type it in, and that. So, and if you've got medicine to have, they type in to any pharmacy. It's just on the computer under your number. They tell you medicine. You go to any pharmacy, give them your number, they type in, yes, you've got this amount of medicine. So it works really well. So that stays in there. This is my money purse. Oh, do you like that? So what do I have in my money purse without money? I have my physio card. I have the card from my surgeon. That's my physio one. That's the surgeon one. Another physio card. That's all I have in that bit. And cash? No, I don't think I've got anything in the money bit. Nothing. Nothing in there. What else? Oh, I've got several of these. This is a restaurant we go to. These are like wet wipes after the meal. Most restaurants here will give you a freshener wipe, face or hands, whatever. And often they just go in my bag. It's always good to have those when you're out and about. Got a card for a restaurant. Another one. This is another wipe. That's a great restaurant. If you're in Cyprus, in Limassol seafront, go to the Ship Inn. Highly recommended. What else? Oh, another notebook. This is the old notebook. So it's got probably phone numbers and things on there. Oh, got this. It's been in here since last summer. Always carry a fan around. It gets so hot, particularly if you sit in the car. We don't have aircon or anything in our car. Pen, of course. I'll go down the depths now. Oh, I have trainer socks. Why do I have those? They're clean. Well, sometimes when you first go into summer, you might get a little blister or something if you've got sandals you're not used to wearing or new ones. So it's always a good idea to have those. I've got an abundance of sweets in here because when I'm in the car, I have to suck sweets. These are my most favourite. They're very small, but they last ages. They're like, what you call them? Fruit gumballs. Boiled sweets, that's what I'm trying to say, boiled sweets. And they're small, but they last, and they're so fruity flavours. They're all different colours, different fruits. Anything else in the bottom? Another pen. My glasses are normally in here. Oh, lots of pens. Lots of pens. I think that's it. Let's see if there's anything loose down the bottom. Another pen. Pens pile up, more sweets falling out, tissues, obviously. Oh, and of course, keys. My key ring is one of the 2 cruises we went on for our honeymoon. We went on a cruise and then got off and then got on another cruise. So we went on 2 cruises. One was longer than the other. And that's the ivory. I've got a hangy bit. I've got, look, Dawn has a car key. Dawn doesn't have a car. Dawn doesn't drive. I have the spare car key. It's not one of those you press. It's a normal, proper, just a key. I have the spare one so that if we're out and about and I don't know if Mike lost his key or something, I've got the spare key. So that's why I have a key. I have a key ring, and engraved on the back is a pass number, which obviously I'm not going to say what it's for. I have a light. What keys do I have? I have, this is our PO box, which is over an hour away from our house. Our PO box. I have that. Often you can park round the back of the post office and then walk down like a footpath, because you can park in the post office, but there's not many places, and working days it's very busy. So sometimes we're driving there, I jump out, we've both got a key for the post box, I'll jump out, and then obviously I've got my own key. I'm not sure what that key is. Oh, that's it. What's that key then? That's the PO box key, or is that one the PO box key? Oh, I have to ask Mike. That's the PO box key. What's that one then? It's a little key. Don't know what that is. And that one must be, I've never seen this key in my life. This must be our new front door. We have a new, it's in a different place. Our front door is now in a completely different place in our house. Mike went out the old front door the other day, and you can't now get out. You can open the door. We're making it into a cupboard. You'll see. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know what I mean. But the old front door, if you open it from inside the house now, it's now a cupboard, so you can't get through. So we now have a new place for a front door. So this must be, because he asked me for the keys. I have to ask him what that other key is. I'll get back to you on that. But that's basically what's in my bag. Oh, and my phone. Obviously, I put my phone in there. So glasses and phone go in there all the time. That's crazy. Should put a coin in your purse. Yes, my nan always said that. She said if you give a purse new as a present, you should always have a coin in it. Yes, we don't have a key to our door. Oh, I don't know where it is. How do you get in your door then? Is it like a keypad? Is it like a keypad? Yes, it's quite funny. If you want to know what I'm talking about, if you're not with it, it's Summer Room Project. I think it's a few videos back where I've done an update on it, and under that I've put the 2 previous episodes that explain we had to do it, not because we were in a cupboard, but we're not allowed to use that door as a front door anymore. So, but that's over 2 long videos. So look for the one fairly recently called, well, let's see if I can find it. Have I still got my Word doc up? Let me see what number video it is. Yes, the recent one is Summer Room Project or something like that, I've called it. Project Summer Room. And then under that is the 2 episodes you need to see prior to it. I always do this, and that's much further back than I anticipate that it actually was. Probably quite a way back. So it would have been after that. Or have I not posted it yet? Because I do that as well. I edit a video and then I'm like, I'm sure I have. Seeds, potatoes, lupus, charity shop, walkabout in the garden, seeds, mealybugs. Was it before that then? Seeds started, shopping haul. Shopping haul. Seem to be a lot of those lately. Abandoned building. Maybe it's further back than I thought. Normally good at finding I'm sure it was after that. Must have not read it. Doing it ourselves. Gardening books. Recipe. Not sure where it is then. Maybe I haven't posted it. Who knows? Keypads. Keypads. Steve and Tina have keypads. Excellent. Okay, let's go on to... let's do this. So what to watch? What to watch? Well, let's go and show you this. And if you enjoyed that, this is to let you know on my other channel, which I'm running down the bottom here, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. I've just posted a video that covers 4 things. There's rainbows, moon photography, sunsets, and then at the end, live footage of thunder. So some thunder. So if you're interested in sunsets, rainbow photography, moon photography, all done with my little basic camera, no funny lenses or expensive equipment. I'm really proud of my moon photography particularly. Then do take a look at that on my other channel that you can see running along the bottom here. And that is the video that I have just posted there. There's a lot more nature type stuff over there, as well as many other things as well. So do go over there and have a look and see if you like over there. Okay, let's take that off. And let's go on to this. So I'm still sorting out craft stuff, a little bit at a time. I've now got them all in my drawers. That if you saw my video, how Mike's made my cupboard, my craft cupboard, I had these. There's 4 or 5 of these. 5, I think, of these, and the framework, the legs and the wheels all broke because that was very brittle plastic. And I got Mike to make in my cupboard shelving so I can still use the drawers, which are of a much better quality plastic. So what I've done, I do show you in my video how I've got this old video case, and I've got a shallow side and a deep side. It was actually language learning. And I keep these for sorting out if I've got little sequins or little bits and pieces or beads, anything like that. They make really great trays. So they're in the top of this one. But what I want to know, guys, is I've got tons of sequins and tons of all sorts of beads. Now, the beads are too small to put a needle through them. So the holes, I can't put a needle through. I've got tons of beads, but this whole drawer is sequins. Yes, a whole drawer of sequins. Whole drawer of sequins. As you can see, I've divided them up into different containers within, so they're sorted. And these boxes are from the Cypress Delight Sweets, and I've just covered the lids and put different sorts in. Now, a lot of them are ones you can only stick on. These aren't sewing ones. So these are stick on, as you can see by my fingernails, how small these ones are. If you've got any great ideas for using sequins or beads that doesn't involve sewing, I've got so many, so many. So you've got that type. You've got, now these are like big. These are pre-sewn onto, is this stretchy? Not really, no. So these are sort of bits you can, outfits, used to use them for dance outfits. So I've got a nice gold one there. So that's why these are in here. These are like the pre-sewn type ones. Let's just go over to my comments. Wow. Yeah, and these are the sort of thing I don't like to throw away, but at the stage I want to use stuff. The summer's coming up, so that's when I do a lot of craft stuff where it gets too hot to go out in the garden. We've got a whole container of stars. Again, these are stick-on type ones. There. If any of you do crafts and you'd like me to send you a mixed bundle of all sorts of craft type things, do let me know, because they're light. I don't mind sending things that are light or small to post. Then, oh, these are kind of like you'd make almost like mosaic, I guess, out of them. These are like shaky on or cards or whatever. I don't send cards anymore, so maybe my seed giveaway I should start making cards when I've run out. You'll be getting like sequins. Sequins. So it's that one. So again, this is an old I nearly said After Eight box then, Cypress Delight box. So I've covered the lid. I do like hologram, you might notice that. Got another one of these. I did start to make that. What I was originally going to do was use all these boxes and pile them up on the shelf and then label one edge, so that would all be facing out and all in a pile, but they're in the drawer now. This is again ones you would sew on costumes, but this is like a whole string. See how much there is of this whole ball of that. And also in here in a little package, so these are obviously thinner ones. Oh, this is nice. I like that. I am looking to going through some of my old clothes, and I downgrade my clothes to garden clothes, and then some are looking a bit, not wholly tatty, just, you know, when clothes seem to shrink or whatever, downgrading them again to using the material maybe for my newfound love of embroidery and make pictures from embroidery. So some of these things I could use for that. I've got this one. I'm going through them because on the video I don't show you. I just say, oh, they're all sequins. Oh, right, here. These are all little plastic bags. And there's a little box with some in as well. Oh, look, hologram. Dawn likes hologram. You know, I like coloured lights, so kind of it's the same thing. These I've sorted out into all different types. So you've got a little bag of this type. I have made necklace or bracelet out of some of these ones. So there's so many types in here, all different shape ones. All different shapes, flower ones. So yeah, all different, loads and loads in there, all different shape ones. You can see how many are stuffed into there, all different ones. There's more. There's all these as well. So we've got these kind of ones. We've got these teardrop type ones. There's so many there. Then we've also got in here some more like sew on long ones. Getting it out the bag. These ones. Got silver like that as well. Silver like long string one. I must adjust my light, I keep forgetting. There we go. And we've got black like that as well. Black long ones there. Lid back on those. Oh, forgot to put the box in. When I finish a live, I'm like, I take like 10 minutes to tidy up. So we've got those. Put that over there. We've got another box. I'm good for sequins. What's in this one? Oh, these are long ones, but just a bit of them, like remnants. So we've got a lovely pink one there. Pink one. Oh, we've got things made of sequins. So we've got a star. Got a star and another sew-on thing. There we go. See that better now. Those shapes. We've got all sorts in that one. We've got more stars. These are silver stars. The other ones were gold. Oh, these are nice. Now, these were for card making. These are words, and they say things like, it's your birthday, celebrate, happy birthday, all those kind of things. These are all words. The reason I keep putting my hand up the top is stopping the light going to the camera. There. We've got more star shapes, different shapes in there. Oh, these are birthday cakes with candles on. I think you can just about see those. Birthday cakes and candles. We've got jewels, little jewel ones in there. What are these ones? Oh, these are Christmas ones. So you've got angels, reindeers, Father Christmas, Christmas trees, all those kind of things. These are snowflakes. These are, these are a mix. Stars, snowflakes, Christmas trees. They're a mix. And the last one. Yes, I told you there was a lot. Oh, these. I don't really know what you'd do with these. These are kind of like flowers. Try and hold it on the end. Like flowers. They're kind of pale. You know that colour you get with pale? They've got a hole in the middle so you can sew them. I don't know if you would kind of layer them one on top of the other and turn them. I don't even know where these came from. So they're interesting. So that's kind of what I've got going on in that drawer. So as I say, if you've got any ideas how I can use beads that you can't sew and sequins, most of those aren't sew. Steve and Tina say yes. So downgrade good to work clothes. Normally good become work after a painting job. Yeah, I don't get how tops seem to shrink. They seem to shrink. And I do get to a stage of even tatty in the garden. It's one thing decorating, but tatty in the garden. Bear in mind, I spend probably 80% of my time gardening or in the garden. Yeah. And here, our seasons are so short, apart from the long hot summer, that I've got what I call 3/4 trousers, like capris, and I'm literally in those, just changing into those now during the day. It's too cold first thing because I get up really early, and too cold like after say 5 o'clock. But I will find I use those only for a few weeks, maybe 4 weeks max, and then it's too hot for those. I want shorts now. So I don't get to use what I call other clothes very often. I've got very thin trousers that I keep for raking the grass. Or if I'm doing dirty work, because nothing sticks to them. You don't get, if I'm picking up the grass I've cut or Mike's cut and I rake it, you know how you get the bits of grass stick to your clothes and that. These thin trousers, no. So I've got certain clothes for certain jobs like that. But yeah, I think I'm going go through my clothes, sort them out, and as I say, I don't even like throwing things like that away, so I will use some. We've got a material box, and we sometimes make cushion covers and things like that, or patchwork and make cushion covers. And I've got a great big bedding type thing that I made patchwork. I'm not very good at patchwork, but yeah, stuff like that. So I don't waste anything, unless of course it's going thin and threadbare, something like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to go through and then downgrade, because I've got a few new things. I've got some new shorts last year, and then downgrade stuff. And then I've got the old shorts for gardening then. And no, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Oh, and good news, we've just had a workaway apply, and she's coming. She might be bringing her friend with her, but I said they have to be registered with the workaway site. You can't just bring someone because it's like for insurance and they've been checked and everything. She's looking to come the 19th of October. I know you think that sounds a long way away, but let me tell you, they have to get the dates they want because she's interested in seeing the olives and everything. 19th of October to the 3rd of November. So that will be a really good help. She sounds really good. So more about that nearer the time. So she's just booking it now. She's checking about her friend. She said she'll see if her friend will sign up. And that will be pretty cool. So looking forward to that. We're going to start getting all the bookings in for helpers. We don't have helpers over the winter because if it's going rain or be cold, they only get their water is only hot from the sun. So same as ours, it's only hot from the sun. So we don't like to have anyone over winter. If they come and it rains, they can't really do a lot. And we asked them to do outdoor jobs. So yes, so that's really my little live for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope there was something there that you enjoyed. Always let me know your favourite segments, or as Steve and Tina say, we love it all. So thank you guys for that. Do go and check out their channel. They're always supporting, and they even popped in while they were on their holiday. Bless you both. Thank you for that. So I'll leave it there. I will be back here again on Wednesday. Don't forget to share out my channel, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you then. Thanks for the support. See you soon.